All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. You know, we love to really get into the weeds on some of these more peculiar and perplexing
Absolutely.
sources that come across our desk, and today we've got a doozy.
Oh, yeah.
One that I think really kind of exemplifies what this show is all about.
Yeah.
Just a single text snippet that a listener sent to us, and it reads, "Trump wants the Panama Canal back, think he can get it."
Have you ever given a gift, changed your mind, and demanded it back? Maybe not, but the US has. We're talking about the Panama Canal. Donald Trump wants it back. This is an 82-kilometer artificial waterway. It connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean. Years ago, the canal's control switched hands with a treaty. The US handed it to Central American ally Panama. This happened in 1999. American ships still use the canal, but Trump is not happy. He says American ships are being overcharged. He wants Panama to reduce the fee or return the canal. What does Panama have to say about it? Can Donald Trump actually retake the Panama Canal? Here is a report.
Donald J. Trump.
US President-elect Donald Trump is basking in his return to power. Over the weekend, he held the first major rally since winning the November election. He talked about an array of hot-button topics, including the Panama Canal. This 82-kilometer canal cuts across the Central American nation of Panama. It's a major shipping route and the main link between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Up to 14,000 ships cross the canal every year, including container ships that carry everything from cars to natural gas and even military vessels. Now Trump wants to retake control of the canal.
We're being ripped off at the Panama Canal like we're being ripped off everywhere else. He just said take it back. That's a good idea.
Trump has accused Panama of charging exorbitant prices to US shipping vessels, or in his words, that America is being ripped off. He has demanded that Panama reduce fees on the canal or return it to US control, which the US quote-unquote foolishly ceded to its Central American ally.
When they gave it to Panama, can you believe that? We would never have done it if we thought what's happening now can happen, and we would never, and we will never, ever let it fall into the wrong hands.
The Panama Canal was built in the early 1900s. The United States maintained control over it until 1977, after which they signed a treaty to gradually cede the canal zone back to Panama. After a period of joint control in 1999, Panama finally took the sole control of the canal. But now, in a rare example, a US leader is saying that he could push them to hand over the territory to the United States. Though he didn't explain how or when he would do so, his remarks have received a sharp rebuke from Panama's president.
I want to express that every square meter of the Panama Canal and its adjacent areas belong to Panama and will continue to belong to Panama. The sovereignty and independence of our country are not negotiable.
The sovereignty may not be up for negotiation, but what about the rates that Trump wants lowered? Panama is not keen to oblige in this area either.
Rates are not a whim. They are established publicly in an open hearing, considering market conditions, international competition, operating costs, and the needs of maintenance and modernization of the interoceanic waterway.
If shipping rates are not lowered, Trump says that he will demand that the Panama Canal is returned.
If the principles, both moral and legal, of this magnanimous gesture of giving are not followed, then we will demand that the Panama Canal be returned to the United States of America in full, quickly, and without question.
But can Trump actually retake the Panama? According to experts, there's no provision in the treaty that would allow for the US to legally retake control of the canal. So is Trump making an empty threat, or will the Panama change hands yet again? Well, we'll find out soon enough.